요즘 들어 무지개빛으로 물든 페이스북 프로필 사진 많이 보셨을 겁니다. 현지 시간으로 26일 미국 연방법원의 동성결혼 합법화를 기념하기 위해서 페이스북에서 제공한 기능입니다. 소외된 곳에서 차별과 맞서 싸워온 사람들이 있기에 이뤄낸 결과일 테지요. 13년 전 뉴욕지방법원의 트랜스젠더 차별금지법 신설을 이끌어낸 폴린 박이 그중 한 명입니다. 지난 1998년 뉴욕 성소수자인권연합을 창립한 폴린 박은 자신을 한국계 미국 입양인이자 트랜스젠더 미국인 여성으로 규정하는데요. 퀴어문화축제 현장을 방문한 폴린 박을 박다솔 기자가 만나봤습니다.
It's a gradual process. I think the transgender rights law certainly helps, but laws alone do not single-handedly change society. Laws are an opportunity to help educate the public on these issues, as well as providing legal protections from discrimination. So when we launched the campaign for the New York City transgender rights law in 2000, we used it as an opportunity to help educate the public on transgender discrimination. 10 years ago, it was in the interest of Republicans to try to talk about same-sex marriage in opposition to it. It's no longer because of the change in public opinion. And now that the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled, it is very much not in the interest of Republicans to talk about their opposition to same-sex marriage because the number of people who oppose it is smaller, and a majority now support same-sex marriage. Some of the most important ways are actually simply conversations that we have one-on-one with family members, friends, neighbors, co-workers about these issues. And the most important thing is visibility and discussion to avoid the silencing of LGBT voices by not talking about it, which is actually a very Asian thing, right? Not to talk about it at all. My church is accepting. It's called All Souls Unitarian Universalist Church in New York City, Manhattan, and it's fully affirming and accepting. There's a whole range of different religious beliefs concerning homosexuality and transgender, and the people there who are drumming represent only one end of it, the far end. But in fact, there are a lot of people of faith, religious people, who fully accept LGBT people, and that's really important. It's particularly important for both the mainstream media and the public to understand that this isn't a case of homosexuality versus religion. It's not about the LGBT community versus the church. It's about some religious groups, mainly Christian fundamentalists, who are bigoted and intolerant, who are homophobic and transgender phobic, and who read their Bible very selectively. They pick and choose passages that condemn homosexuality. I think residents of Seoul and Koreans throughout the country should demand that the mayor respect human rights and civil rights for everyone and uphold the law and strengthen the law to protect people from discrimination, including discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. If he caved into pressure, he should be very open and transparent about who talked to him, who he was influenced by, and whether or not he's open to discussing a change in the law with LGBT activists. And so they shift when public opinion shifts. Relatively few are leaders who lead public opinion. Most of them are followers, and they follow public opinion. And you see this with same-sex marriage. You see it with transgender rights and LGBT issues in general. As public opinion has shifted, politicians have found it more and more in their interest to support or at least not openly oppose LGBT rights. And I suspect that it will be the same here, which is that